Hi, my name is Jamie. I live in Saudi Arabia for now, and I have a makeup collection that just keeps getting larger. It didn't today, but what we're going to do today is kind of talk about May. Let's talk about May. It's gonna be May. It was May. It's over now. It's definitely June right now. If you're new here, hi. I really like makeup. I really like to talk about makeup. I really like to put makeup on my face. I really like indie brands. I really like color. I really like eyeshadow. So if you're into any of those things like I am, please feel free to subscribe. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you. I'm gonna be doing a bit of a get ready with me, and I'm gonna talk about my favorites, kind of what happened this past month in my collection. So yeah, let's jump into it. It's been a time. It's been a time. Really has. If you are interested in any of the makeup products that I use today, please just check the description box. I'm gonna just kind of be going. I'm not gonna focus necessarily as much on the makeup. Well, maybe I'll talk about things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just you get it. You've been to a get ready with me before, right? You know how it's gonna work. Okay? Be gentle with me. I'm having a time. I believe a shout out is in order to some of my followers that have really helped keep my morale up, been commenting on a lot of my videos and just generally being cool. And thank you Susan Lynn, Samantha Beechler, Aging Ophelia. Every time I post a video, they tend to like comment and promote conversation. So as always, thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it, and I do see it, and I do respond, and it really encourages me to just keep going because this month has been tricky business, I guess. Not in like YouTube land, but just like everywhere else land. I've been like punching out tons of content and trying to like get ahead a little bit and pre-film, and I'll talk about that more, but I love seeing subscribers start to interact and give me ideas and discuss things. So thank you so much again, and actually like to everybody who ever left a comment, thank you so much. It's so nice. I really appreciate it. I really do. So I gotta be honest, I don't know how to approach this as a favorites video, just because I tried so many new things this month. Like, it's hard for me to say like, oh yeah, this is absolutely like my favorite product. I guess I have some kind of like more standout products for the month, but I feel like to call them a favorite would be sort of a reach, because a lot of the time I get them kind of later in the month, or they're not necessarily like, I don't know. I guess I could say new favorites. But like this, for instance, I got late in May, so it's not like I spent the whole month of May trying it out. But as of like right now, I've used it a few times. This is, for instance, the Kiko Milano Skin Tone Face Base, and this is pretty great. It definitely neutralizes redness and is really good as a primer, and I liked it when I used it for the first time the other day. No, I got it in May. I did get it in May for sure. But, you know, has it stood the test of time for at least a month in my collection? No, but it's still nice. It's still really good. So I guess that's maybe what I should call this video, is like standout products of May. Maybe not favorites of May, but standout products of May. I should also quickly mention, I don't think I'm gonna have time or desire, frankly, to do a video dedicated to this, but I did get an order from Makeup Geek, and it's just kind of been sitting in my to try bin a little bit, and I did a video yesterday, but I don't really like it, and I don't think it warrants a lot of excitement. I got like a sponge, I got a bunch of lashes, I got a few singles. There weren't a lot left to choose from, but you know, whatever. And I just never was able to try the brand while it was in existence. I got like a singles case. I got a highlighter. This is the Makeup Geek highlighter. And I got a bronzer. Well, bronzer. This is what this is. But they are good products. I am gonna be like probably using them and maybe mentioning them here or there. And the reason I went ahead and went out of my way to buy Makeup Geek is just because like I wasn't able to participate in the hype at the time. And I was just curious, you know? I'm able to participate in the hype. I just wanted to understand the brand a little bit, kind of have a piece of makeup history, if you will. It wasn't a meant to be thing for me to be able to try Makeup Geek at the height, but I'm glad to have some products and just like for reference even. It's nice to have. What has been going on? I can tell you. By the way, this is a Makeup Geek brush. So, as you know, I am moving and it's kicking my butt. It's killing me. Like, first of all, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I'm a teacher. It is June right now as I film this. Have you ever met a teacher in June? We're not pleasant. I'm gonna like completely tell you right now. I'm just talking to myself in the camera, but whatever. You, the collective you. My attitude right now, this sucks. It's terrible. It's June 6th as I'm filming this, and I have put makeup on one day this week. Yep. Yep. Since it has become June, I've put makeup on, like, eyeshadow even. I love eyeshadow, and you know this. I've put eyeshadow on one time. I've done, like, fast, stupid work makeup, you know, but nothing, like, fun or interesting or anything I like to do. And, yeah, I'm just, like, really feeling... I'm done teaching. I'm only doing admin work. Does my face match my body? And it is ghosty right now. Yeah, my attitude just sucks. It just does. I hate it. I hate myself. I hate everything. I'm had it. May was kind of crazy in that I got a bunch of orders and also a bunch of, like, I finally got a bunch of orders. Like, truly, it took forever with most of them. Like, as usual, nothing new there, but honestly, it was taking so long to get some things. And then other things were just, like, showing up. So it all kind of, like, felt disjointed, I guess. I am doing a lot of pre-filming as well, so that gives me kind of a buffer for when I move. I'm not gonna feel like as much pressure to, like, I'm not gonna feel pressure to film. I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing myself any favors, or I'm letting myself down by not filming while I'm, like, trying to set up my house and trying to acclimate and also just rest. Just detox from and this year. By the way, I'm going in with my RCMA palette. This is the KA series. I tend to use this like when I have time to just sit and chat, you know? That's the thing. I have been in such a crappy mood, especially like the last week. I've been in such a crappy mood that just like, I don't even want to sit down and do makeup. Like, it doesn't even sound fun to me. It sounds like, you know. But yeah, I just, this week especially, I've just been really leaning into like my urchin. I just look like crap. I feel like crap. I'm eating okay, but I'm eating not a lot, which is too hot to eat, honestly. It's hundreds of degrees out right now. Oh my god, it's just terrible. But yeah, things are getting real. From here on out, I'm gonna move some videos around and I'm gonna push some back and reorder them so they make a bit more sense, I guess, for me. And I'm going to maybe cut back for now on videos. I'm gonna maybe just have 2 a week from here on out until I can start filming again. I have like things that are coming that I'm gonna be able to maybe start filming again in June. And that's just gonna be like the stuff that my mom is bringing with her to Egypt. And that'll be kind of like what I film with for the next month or two, I hope. So that's kind of my plan. So if you see me scaling back in videos, I'm not gone. I'm not scaling back forever. I just literally am moving countries and it's a lot. I'm looking for an apartment right now and it's really difficult. It's really frustrating me at the moment. I'm one of those people, you know, that I see something, I weigh the pros and cons. I like it, I don't like it. I like it, I buy it. And Americans are very much this way as far as I can tell. We do not like to bargain. Well, I mean, I shouldn't speak for everybody, obviously, but I mean, we don't like to haggle. Like, haggling is, at least where I'm from, haggling is kind of in poor taste, I suppose. It's just not really, we don't do that. And I don't know, like, there's even like a limit to haggling that's going to, like, if you go any further, then you're bridging upon impolite. At least where I'm from. I'm not sure if everyone would agree with me, but at least where I come from, like, even if you're haggling on a price, you state your offer, the seller responds back, you maybe make one more offer, and then after that, yes or no. It's a yes or no. Like, if the price is set, it's set. You don't keep hammering at the point. Maybe that's just me. However, Egypt is the land of the haggle. It is the land of bargaining. And it's also like, I wouldn't call it scamming, but just like angling to take advantage of a situation zone. I gotta go get another sponge. I'll be back. I'm gonna go into the Chanel bronzer. Not sure what the future holds for this particular item. I'm really trying to get down to it. I've made a dent. Do you see? I've made quite a dent, but it's also been 2 years. Anyway, so I'm trying to work out like the best price, and the rate of the dollar is shifting, and wow, there's like black market price for $100, like black market value. I don't even know, because I don't even care. And I know this. I know this going in. This isn't like I'm transitioning from complaining about Saudi Arabia to complaining about Egypt, but I'm just really ready for this state of flux to be over. And I also am just ready to be over Saudi Arabia and on the plane. I've got a long way to go in packing my house, which is also super duper. I made a lot of progress this last weekend actually. And I don't know. It's just, now I gotta kind of pack my makeup. I still have some videos that I want to do before I really start packing up my makeup, but I'm not really sure like when I need to start packing up like my lighting, all those things. My mom's coming towards the end of the month. I've got my pets like at least started to get ready to go. There's a couple things I need to do there as well. So things are moving. It's just to me, it's taking forever. It's taking a long time. You know what I mean? I need more lip oil. It's maybe a criticism of this lip oil. I just feel like I have to put it on over and over and over and over and over. Sure enough, I'm looking at another hideous apartment. But my foundation's dry, so that's fine. Moving on. I'm gonna work for a little bit and then see what happens. Ugh, really messed up my eyebrows. I blame the apartment. Oh my God. It's one of those things where I'm working with a broker And he's like, I don't know, maybe you should take it because there may not be another one. But then also, like, this is, I hate this part. Okay, I do need to powder my eyes. My eyes are looking, my under eyes rather, are looking a little bit ratchetocious, honestly, but you know, actually, I'm just gonna set a little bit of powder, just a teeny tiny bit, just a little bit of puff pass on my under eyes, just a skosh, and then I'll do finishing powder later. Okay, so I'm gonna be combining two palettes today. I think these are both palettes that I ended up purchasing and receiving last month in May. I'm going to be using the Perfect Happiness palette and the Bella Beauté Bar palette, the Pastel Garden. So I talked about this a lot, and it does have some dark mattes, it has some duochromes, but I haven't used it since then, and I wanted to give it a try without a dark base, or not a dark base, a blue base. I want to see if it holds up and does well. So already, we're in business, you know? Now, since I want to go into the Bella Beauté Bar, I can't go much further yet into the Perfect Happiness palette. So something new did happen to me this month. I had to delete someone trolling me. That's never happened. That's fancy and new. Does that mean I'm successful? Not only did I delete the trolling message, but I blocked the account because, you know, I'm not dealing with that. The big month for releases too, like new releases and indie brands. I did a video on that as well. And to be honest, I mean, like, I liked things, but not enough to try to buy them. Yeah, there were some nice things, but just nothing really hit me in the sweet spot that it needed to in order for me to buy it. So that was different. I suppose that's a good thing. Do I almost want to use this pink? I kind of want to use this pink. This month as well, I've been like tutoring a lot. Like I've been kind of more at home, which has made me a little bit stir crazy, honestly. Sometimes I have like a bit of a fear of combining palettes, not because like the brands are bad, but you never really know if like two brands are gonna play well together. I did end up ordering the Love is Blood palette from Salem Cosmetics, and I like ordered it. It was supposed to be fine, but then a couple weeks went by and it didn't ship, and I reached out to the brand and I was like, hey, where's my palette? And they're like, oh yeah, it is out of stock. And it's not discontinued, thankfully. So I could get it eventually, but it's out of stock. And I asked if it was gonna be back in stock, and they said no, not for a while. It's very disappointing. I might be saving myself from myself because I really only liked the inspiration, like the, I don't know. Yeah, is that the word? I don't even know. I can't even think right now. The inspiration for the palette. I don't know. What is the word? I've used the word before. That thing, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And that was kind of what I gravitated towards mostly, not necessarily the color story. So in that sense, did I need it? No. But I'm a Spike girl. I'm not an Angel girl, okay? I am so disappointed. I was looking at the location of this horrendous apartment to see if there was anything redeemable about it, and I looked for my favorite dive bar that I know is kind of in the area. And I was like, maybe this is redeemable. Maybe this could go somewhere. And then it turns out my dive bar is temporarily closed. Next. No. I'm gonna use the Perfect Happiness palette, and then the rest of my eye, or like the rest of it, I'm gonna use the Bella Beauty Bar palette. That's the plan. Speaking of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this is one of my favorite things of the month, certainly. So, as you know, I really like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm trying to think of like non-makeup things that I've been liking, and like I said, my attitude is so terrible these days that there aren't a lot of things that I can think of. Except, back to the subject at hand, is that I've been listening to The Rewatcher on podcast, like it's a podcast rather, and it's the same girls as Morbid. So if you've ever listened to Morbid, it's a really good true crime podcast. They do a really good job, and they wanted to kind of like branch out and do something like a bit more lighthearted, a bit easier to, you know, take, as opposed to just murder, you know? And I think this is a genius idea. I would love to be able to like do this myself, but like be able to talk about things that are actually like in a storytelling fashion really fun. I'm gonna go into Knockout Rose. Ooh. And yeah, I finished, as you know, or maybe now, I finished Buffy the Vampire Slayer again for the, I don't know, 100 millionth time. And as enjoyable as that is, it's also fun to listen to other people talk about it. Because I don't have that Buffy the Vampire Slayer watch and friend, except for my sister, and like it's fun to listen to. I don't know. So right now they're on season 2. I'm actually like finishing season 2. I'm on the last episode, which is a rough one and involves a lot of Angel, as it would turn out. And yeah, that's been enjoyable. I've been really liking that. I restarted Game of Thrones, but I'm not sure I'm so into it. Like, I don't know. That's another thing I've been doing a lot this month. I have been watching a lot of Game of Thrones, like, how do I put it? Analysis YouTube channels, like a lot. Not just like Game of Thrones itself, but like the Game of Thrones House of the Dragon universe, and just trying to sort of be more into Westeros, I guess, you know? This is really lovely. This is super cool. It's looking a little stripy, but I am going to kind of blend it as I go a little bit. This Knockout Rose shade is super flaky, so I'm trying to be a little bit delicate with it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swatch Knockout Rose. Oh my god, it's so emollient. It's so emollient. I'm going to swatch Knockout Rose from Bella Beauty Bar. So there's that. And then I'm going to swatch a very similar shade. This is Angelus. Apropos. Let's see what they look like next to each other. Almost exactly the same. These are almost the same. I guess Angelus has, is it this one? Yeah, Angelus has a bit more of a shift. That's so interesting, but like almost initially, like not on camera, they look exactly the same. That's so interesting. I mean, things are interesting to me. I don't know if they're interesting to you, but I like them. Do you? I hope so. I have an idea for a video in mind that I've been turning over, but I'm not really sure how to do it, like what the best way, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm not sure what the best way to accomplish it is, but I've been wanting to like, not do a swatch party, but do kind of a shifty shadow analysis video where I kind of go through, maybe talk about 5 palettes at a time and just discuss the duochrome shades, just the duochrome shades. Or like, I kind of do this already, but maybe pick 5 palettes and talk about my favorite shade in each palette. I do kind of do that already though, in a way, Look at that. It's so beautiful. Because to me, these are just such cool, like makeup's just so cool. You know what I mean? Makeup's just nice, I like it. These lashes that I'm putting on right now are actually from Makeup Geek as well. Yeah, not a subtle look for me today. I don't know, I'm just, again, I'm still in the phase of like kind of testing out these palettes and seeing what I think. Like I said, I did give them a preliminary ranking, but like honestly, time is gonna tell. I do have kind of a quarterly palette count up coming up in June. So that is a video I know I'm gonna have to make probably in Egypt. So yeah, I'll kind of know or have like kind of specific data. I have like very specific data at that point about like what I use the most and like what is new, what I am not liking, whatever. And I think I mentioned I do have a declutter video coming up and it was brutal. It was an absolutely super brutal declutter. I did not enjoy it. Oh my God, look at, to be fair, I need to probably throw this away. It's probably about time. Here's where the eye look is going. I'm just gonna blend a little bit and go back into my Bella B Tape Bar palette. I've got more decluttering to do, so that's a video that will come, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, you know, subtle. Let's go to the grocery store, just like this. It's fine. I mean, I would, but whatever. I've been doing too many cool toned looks lately. Let me know if you're bored of cool toned and green. I could maybe mix it up for you because I mean, I really haven't gotten into any of these yellows and oranges. Not that I love orange, but I could for you, but only for you. Yeah, pretty much. It's not like I have orange in my closet. You know what I mean? These are looking really cute, really shifty. You can't even see how much things are shifting around, but like color-wise, not the eyeshadow-wise. Would you stick on my lash? Would you stick, please? Oh my God. I'm gonna go into this Makeup Geek Sun-Kissed Bronzer. I used it this morning, it's really nice. I do really like it. I did get a lot of new brushes too, which has been kind of nice. I hope I don't look like a Neapolitan ice cream right now. That's just the chance you take sometimes when you put very pink blush on with bronzer. It's just the way it goes. I'm gonna break out this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. I think it's in the shade Blossom Glow. You know, oh my God, the classic, and also it's broken. And I'm gonna just use that as my, what's it called? My highlighter. There we go. That word. That's the word I'm after. I can really see like makeup bunching up around my nose. It's been a bad month for foundation wearing, I swear. It's just so hot here. There's nothing to do about it. It's one of those things where it's just, it is what it is, you know? However, this powder is kind of the best thing that ever came into my life. And I know I say that about almost every powder, but this really is truly so good. It is a little dark, but also my foundation's a little light right now, so there is that. But I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I think I mentioned that earlier. As a finishing powder, it's really nice. I'm gonna take this Jumbo NYX thing and do my nose a little bit. Just pat that out. So for my makeup favorite for the month, I'm not gonna lie, I have two, but I really don't have a good enough attitude to like anything. It's kind of an exaggeration, but also maybe not really. I'm surprised how much I ended up liking this as a color story, as an experience, as a brand, but I really liked this little 5-pan palette from Makeup by Yolando, and it is Exchange, and I'm not sure what it is in dollars. It's 69 real, which is like, I want to say it's $18. That sounds right, $18. And yeah, it's just this cute little 5-pan. Amazing color story. I never thought in a million years I would like this color story, but it is really, really, really nice. I'm gonna do maybe a short on it sometime soon so you can really see how truly gorgeous it is, but it is such a surprising little color story. I wore it at parent-teacher conferences and I felt like the hottest thing I've ever felt like. So go Makeup by Yolando, truly. It's nice, it's really nice. So yeah, I mean, I know this kind of video is all over the place. I'm just kind of letting you know that things are about to get crazy before they get better. But yeah, it was kind of a weird month where I just had a bunch of stuff arrive all at the same time, and I was just trying to pump out as much content as I possibly could. And that is to sort of be prepared to be able to spread it out a little more and have content still coming to you while I'm moving, because I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm ready to move. I'm excited to move. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot. I predict that I'm gonna be very stressed out before the end, so I just want you to sit back and enjoy makeup while I sweat my tits off and look for apartments in Cairo. So you do that while I do that, and then we'll meet back and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. By the time you see me in Cairo, it's gonna be fine. But there's gonna be probably some tears at the least. Yeah, by the time I get set up in Cairo. So as always, again, I really appreciate you for watching another month. To all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I love to see you. To all my commenting, lovely, reappearing all the time people that really help support me, another massive thank you. And I'll see you soon. So have a good evening, or wherever, whatever you're doing. Eat some breakfast, have a cupcake, whatever will make you happy. I'll see you next time.